right, now we are going to do the tibfib. So the tibia and fibula, they're long bones, but you can typically fit it on a 14 by 17 if you go diagonal. So raise your leg up a little bit. I'm going to push this leg over, turn it, and straighten it all the way out. So a couple considerations with this. You use an SID that is basically as far as you can get away. Sometimes that involves lowering the table. What that does is that reduces magnification. So it allows you to fit a longer bone in a smaller space. So Jill's knee, I can feel her condyles here. So I just kind of put the point of this one up under there, and I know I'm gonna have her knee joint, and I've got a ton of space down here. So we're pretty fortunate with Jill. So we'll center to the middle of the tib fib. And open your collimators to the edge of your film. Cone in. Mark laterally. Makes it look really easy when I do it that way, but trust me, it may take. This was a hard one for some people to get. So again, consider that you don't want to clip here. The big thing is film placement. Once you got that, the rest is easy. You don't want to clip the knee, and you don't want to clip the heel. So that is going to be your AP tib fib. Now you can guess the lateral is going to be a lot like that. So for the lateral, what I have to do is, all right, now I need you to roll all the way up this way. Lay your leg flat. Bend your knee slightly, like that. And so for some of them, this back leg is going to be fine here because their hips can open up. They're flexible enough, like with Jill, to get this all the way lateral. And for some, this leg will have to come over the front. I'll show you that later. Raise your leg a little bit for me. And then you just want to adjust again to include the knee here and both malleoli. You need to include both those joints because it's a long bone, just like with your humerus. So get that centered across your cassette here. You're going to be pretty close. Jill's leg's not super thick, right? But for someone who has a lot of soft tissue here, you're going to have to compensate for that. But again, real large SID, just like that. Dorsiflex. You're going to be centered to mid-shaft, and then roll out, roll out. And that puts that leg a little more lateral. It's a pretty picture when you get it right. So, just about like so. Lateral tib fib. Here we go.